Sure, model buildings built from individual bricks look great, but cutting the bricks takes ages. At least it did for me until I figured out a way to speed up the process when I was making shingles for another model building. The trick is to batch up the process, and to help me do that I made this jig. It's made of foam so it won't damage the wire on my hot wire table, and it's easy to replace or make several for different sizes. Making and using this is really straightforward, but I've been asked about this on the Crazy Crafter Discord, and it's easier to explain by showing it. You can find the link to the Crazy Crafter Discord in the description, as well as my own new Discord server, which I will probably run until I forget it exists. Anyway, we're going to start off with a block of foam. This needs to be fairly true and have reasonably long sides, because we will need this to both support our foam and to register against the fence. We're going to mark this as we make our first batch of bricks with it. The process is simple. We're going to set a fence to our first dimension, in this case 15mm, and cut our stock into sheets. I'm letting the wire burn a little way into the block so I have a guide for future cuts, and this lets me push the stock all the way through the wire. Next, we're going to stack all the sheets we made and set the fence to the next dimension. In this case, I went for 5mm thickness, and I turned the block around to present the tallest face to the wire. Thin cuts need to be supported better as you push, and I found this works best for me. Finally, we're setting the last dimension in, and using a fresh face to cut the sticks into bricks. At this point, it's fairly easy to make batches. You can use the marks on the block to set the fence and go. I do suggest putting a bucket or tray at the end of your cutter, as you will be pushing pieces off as you work. Also, if you have multiple pieces of stock, it's worth cutting all of them along one dimension first, before moving the fence for the next. Hope you find this useful, and if you want to see more cheap tricks, click on this video here while I figure out an easy way to stick these together. Bye!